What's organic about it? Somebody had to create this in order to talk about it.
I mean, it wasn't
Ain't
created.
nothing
It
just
wasn't created
organic
by the
just popped
government.
up.
It wasn't a governmental thing.
How you know?
What, the manosphere?
Yeah.
You're right. I don't know.
You see what I'm saying?
And I'm not disagreeing with that.
You don't know what nothing is. You know, you don't know what nobody's agenda is. It's just like all this other shit that came out, and it's for other people and other genders and this, that, and the third. There's nothing for us.
I don't disagree, bro.
And then you say, you know, does it help our community? What community?
The black community.
What black community? You know what I'm saying? There's individualization in communities. There is no fucking community.
You know what he's saying?
Time to finish what I started. It's a beautiful feeling to know I put my heart in. I'm all in. Picking up the broken pieces. I done had my share of lessons and no life a teacher. This beat be talking to my soul like it was a preacher. This for them late nights on the road, so turn up your speaker flow, call, turn up the heater. Bet on me, go all in. If I try and I fail, I'ma try it again. I won't stop until I win. Time to finish what I started. It's a beautiful feeling to know I put my heart in. I'm all in. Everything I wanna know, I'm really about to have it to it.
Are you catching?
Yeah, ain't no community. That's what he said. Plain and simple.
Individuality.
That's what everybody's about. There's no togetherness. There's no. You might have your little movements and stuff like that, but within every movement, there's somebody that's trying to be the alpha or the head of that, and to get credit, and they trying to get money. There's nothing pure anymore that motherfuckers are doing just for the love of or doing. But I understand that you need money, because if you're out here doing all this shit, you gotta have some way to support yourself and support your family. Malcolm X ain't had no job. He was supported by the nation and all that other shit. And then when that broke up, there was still people supporting him. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So yeah, you understand that people need support, but it's this society and the world we're in right now is just fucking greed. Greed. A motherfucker had $10 in his pocket and say, yeah, we going to the store to get something to eat. That motherfucker gonna keep his $10 and use your $10. Selfishness.
So you're saying that there's no way to really know if anything's genuine or not?
That's just, I mean, that's you know what I mean. That's a case by case basis. You know what I mean. You have to figure out the genuineness of a person or this, that, and the third. Just because a motherfucker saying some shit you like, don't mean that he's genuine. You know what I'm saying?
And it all goes back to perspective. What we were saying earlier, perspective, the whole alpha thing. It goes back to all of that. You can't tell if anything fucking genuine out anymore. People following the wrong shit. We following the wrong shit. I'm gonna include me.
Who is we?
We as a society.
Because I'm just saying, because you take interest in certain things or you pay attention to certain things, don't mean that you're part of something. You know what I'm saying? You should want to see what's going on with everything. You should want to be that nosy. What the fuck are you over there doing? It might be something that might harm you. You know what I'm saying? You have an open mind to a lot of things. So just don't. See what this motherfucker talking about. See what he talking about. See what she talking about. You know what I mean? I understand what they. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people got a lot of good stuff. You know.
So understanding Trump's participation.
That's another monster. We'll make a new bet around every 2 seconds. It's another monster.
To understand but not participate is better than participating and understanding.
That depends on you. You know what I mean? Like, people take too much stock in what motherfucking other people think. You see what I'm saying? I was watching something Kevin Hart said that the motherfucking best. He asked motherfucking, who was it? He asked Nori, he said, yo, so what you read in the comments, does that affect you? Does that hurt you? Does that make you feel does that do anything for you? Does that take away from anything? You know what I'm saying? People too worried about what motherfuckers think. If I said to them today, oh shit, I voted for Trump, motherfucker, what the fuck? I could care less how you feel. That's what I did. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You voted for Trump.
I ain't vote for nobody if you want, but I would if I did, I wouldn't tell you. That's the problem with people don't understand. If you pay attention to the older generation, like your grandparents, what they used to tell you. You don't discuss religion or politics with anybody. I don't agree with that shit.
I don't agree with that.
You know why you don't agree with it?
I think we should be able to talk about what the hell we want to talk about.
You talk about what the fuck you want to talk about, but everybody don't need to talk about that. See, the problem is...
But you just got to be ready for the consequences. You got to be ready for the consequences.
Ready for what consequences?
The consequences of somebody not want to deal with you because you're talking on that level.
Okay, no, it's not even that. It's the fact that people don't agree with what you decided to do.
So
now...
So don't talk about religion. So don't talk religion outside of the church. That's what you're saying.
People are viewing... Listen.
The only time you can talk about it is in the church.
People are viewing you a different way because they believe one way, you believe another. You could be best friends with a motherfucker and tell him, listen, I'm a booty eater. So you know what I'm saying? Now this motherfucker don't want to. Nah, fuck that. I ain't fuck with that nigga no more. You know what I'm saying?
So I should be able. So I should be able to go into the church. So I should be able to go into the church and speak my mind about religion in the church, right?
You can do whatever you want to do.
Okay.
But that's on you.
But people gonna look at you a certain way.
So the thing is, everything ain't for everybody.
Right.
So you don't sit around unlike-minded people and talking about things that you know you're not gonna get you're gonna get a negative reaction from. You see what I'm saying? So it's like,
I understand that concept of working shit.
No, yeah, I'm saying like if you're around people that you deal with is different. But how motherfuckers sit here today? Oh well, Jesus said, you know, this, that, and the third. I don't want to hear that shit. And I blatantly tell you, take that book. Listen, I don't get down with that. I don't subscribe.
Well, I think that's just to be disconnected from, you know.
Nah, it's
what's real.
The problem with what it is I don't do religion. So here's the thing: you're not gonna force your bullshit upon me. You see what I'm saying? What you believe is what you believe.
A lot of people.
If I tell you, yo, I don't get down, let it go.
A lot of societies wear that kind of shit on their sleeve.
Yeah, because they think it's
their culture.
It's not even a culture. They think it's a badge of fucking honor. You know what I'm saying?
No, what I mean is like is your political belief is close or should be close to how you
view your religious beliefs.
View how your life. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, but think about it. Black people were fucking.
And the more crazy
black people were Republicans before they were fucking Democrats. But they don't know that. They fucked up in their minds and they just believe whatever they say. So it's just the same thing with fucking religion. Half the motherfuckers don't do their research.
Right. That's
if you don't research, you don't know
your religion
shit.
should be close to your way of life. So, if it's separate, if you can go to church on Sunday and live a whole different life Monday through Saturday, then return to church. And it don't even like match.
Remember that song? Say, get up, go party on Friday night, Saturday, and get up and go to church on fucking Sunday. You know what I'm saying? So it's like people think just because you go somewhere, it washes away all the bullshit that you doing throughout the week or whatever.
That's why ritual and shit is so important. That's why I say disconnected, because we don't do none of that shit no more. Where it was so often that ritual or whatever was done that there was no separating from that's your way of life. That's all a part of it. How you eat, all that shit is a part of.
The problem we as people got away from our own
we don't
culture,
do that.
our own spirituality. All that religious shit came from fucking Kemet, and you know,
Yeah, like they pushed that shit on them.
and they took it and they made what they wanted to make, and all it is was brainwashing. That's why you got a bunch of sheeps running around here now.
They don't know who they are,
so yeah,
you have
the
no
best bet thing.
Get money, nigga.
The best bet is to follow what somebody else taught you and don't think outside the box. Yep. Go to work every day. Shut up. Get a paycheck. Pay that man all your money.
Talk about football and shit.
You know what I mean? So that's what I say. It's just, I mean, it's individuality, man. When people start waking up.
Nigga, I don't go to no church. When there was a time when there's no going to church. Nigga, church was everything.
No, like, church was everywhere. Yeah. Church was everything you. Yeah. So what?
And that was just the way of life. You don't look down on it.
You know, you paying somebody to go listen to another man's opinion about something. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Interpretation.
When you can actually make your own decisions and interpret what you want to interpret out of life.
And you throw them some money and go to the house. Hey, thanks, man. Throw them some money and go to the house.
No, you saying, and think about it. Like, hey, shit, I was young when I was questioning a lot of things. Like, yo, why is this? Why is that? And it ain't even got nothing to do with the rhetoric that motherfucker. Like, you paying the motherfucker, he living way better than you. Y'all catching the bus to church, but he got a fucking Cadillac. He living in a house. You know what I'm saying? You
sound like a pimp to me.
You exactly.
got a stable full of niggas.
Exactly. And then they see that they're plotting on somebody's wife in the front row because half the motherfucking men working somewhere are not even. It's woke to the point that, listen, I'm not going in there.
You know what I'm saying?
So, I mean,
that's why we got football and shit.
And that's why I tell them, you can't be bad at, you know, like, you can't be bad because motherfuckers don't want to wake up and this, that, and the third, and just like, you know what I mean? Like, you think about it. It's like, I used to sit back and be like, I'm not going to post this or that.
It ain't bad.
He said you can't be mad.
I'm not going to post this or that on Facebook, you know what I'm saying? Because I realized that I got a lot of friends that I went to school with that were either preachers, deacons' wives, stuff like that. And then I start feeling some kind of way. I'm like, yo, these motherfuckers don't give a fuck about how I feel. Oh, you gonna get the raw now. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen. So it's like people think that you're supposed to be you're supposed to feel some kind of way. You're supposed to feel. You're supposed to feel like you You're supposed to feel like you have to cater to somebody else's feelings. Yeah, he recorded. To tell the people's feelings when because they Christians or this, that, and the third. And it's just the weirdest thing to me when I hear people say, hey, the first thing come out their mouth, I'm a Christian. Do you know what that resonates in my mind? You're a liar. Because as soon as you, I mean, like I feel like
it ain't real.
You're a fucked up individual because that's the first thing that comes out your mouth.
Yeah.
To defend something. But I'm a Christian. So
it's what you got going on there.
Yeah, so it's just different things. Like people don't realize you can say whatever you want. It's people should judge people off what they do.
Santa Claus.
Your first cousin.
Santa Claus are ancestors.
It's just, I mean, it's like I tell, like my man, he get mad. He like, yo, these you can't be mad at them.
Who?
Just one of my boys. You just like
who you mad?
Just like motherfuckers be telling Christianity and Jesus and all that. And I be telling them, I said, everybody's not gonna be woke the way that we're woke or conscious the way we're conscious. I said, yeah, it takes you for a loop when you can see somebody that earned a doctorate or all these degrees that went to college, but you just not woke to common sense.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? So
that's, and you know, I lost a lot of credit, a lot of respect for what that whole doctor thing mean, man. Like that degree don't really mean shit. That just means a motherfucker knew how to study, knew how to read the shit and say it over. You know what I'm saying?
No, somebody broke it down.
or whatever the case is.
No, I said
Like,
somebody broke it down and was like, yo, look at the degree. Whose name is on that first?
Excuse me.
His degree. Not you with the degree. And then half the motherfuckers, they were showing how half the colleges that we call quote unquote HBCUs, if you look up the people that they're named after, white people. So how do you? So they was breaking down the degree. Basically, it's really, you know what I mean? Like, you just sit back and you just like, yo,
it's like a certification that I'm part of the thing.
that I'm his. You know what I'm saying?
I'm one of y'all.
I'm part of his situation. Like,
Yeah.
Master groomed me well.
Because you got the real ones, you got the Dr. Sadies that get criminalized and shit. Like,
because they didn't need their tutelage and their understanding of
and
how
they
to
saying
maneuver.
something that none of them niggas is saying. Why is he saying that he curing all this and all that? And y'all ain't. But y'all got all the machines and all he got is some berries and shit.
But you gotta understand too, you remember that there's no money in the cure. There's only money in death.
Well,
And to prolong what you're on.
But the same people who have these degrees are the same people who defend that whole thing.
Because you know what? Now they done put out all this money to go to school and they gotta pay all this money back. So why would I tell you that you go eat this burdock root, you gonna be
a lot
alright?
of them do. That's the beauty of them podcasts and shit. You hear from a lot of these doctors who said, "Nah, fuck that, I ain't doing that no more." I played y'all game, but y'all fucked up.
They play both sides of the fence. They'll
Well,
go,
I mean, some of that
well,
too.
you know, the medicine, but yeah, this may do, you know what I mean? But then you gotta understand a lot. Big farm is real big, right? That's big business. And so a lot of them, you gotta think about it, scared. They don't want to be missing. They don't want to die. You know what I'm saying?
That tell you how serious the shit is.
Yeah.
But they want you to fucking just give this shit to your kids and shit.
People crazy.
It's like,
because
no, I'm giving that to my child, but everybody else doing it. What's wrong with you? Like,
I'm not everybody else.
No.
But then the thing is, you gotta think. You know, you got some people thinking that this one pill is just gonna cure everything. Pop it. I'm good.
You know what I'm saying? All that shit.
Instead of getting out trying to find alternative ways.
But the whole thing is, you can do what you want to do for you.
Yeah.
Don't be telling me to do that shit.
Yeah.
When I figure shit out, now it's like, what you mean you figured it out?
Oh, that might kill you.
Yeah. You don't want to be part of our thing no more? No, nigga, you trying to kill me.
You know what's so funny though? When they be like, no, that you might not want to do that because you may die, but yet and still take this pill right here, right? But who's to say that the motherfucker at the job didn't fuck up? Like, you notice how many motherfuckers dying of motherfucking fentanyl, and they dying from motherfucking prescription pills because a motherfucker that put too much fentanyl in the batch.
Because you can't regulate that shit. You don't know what the fuck you got.
No,
fentanyl was made to kill motherfuckers.
Well, you remember too, fentanyl ain't like fucking these other drugs where it's by the gram or the that shit by the multi-milligram.
For that reason, nigga.
And so they showed like the head of a motherfucking ink pen, like the tip of an ink pen.
So
it's
why
enough
would you
to kill a
even deal with that
motherfucker.
shit?
Yeah.
Why would you even do
But what I'm saying is, they're putting it in prescription medicine, and if a motherfucker in there ain't on his A game, you on your motherfucking D game.
But they gave it to my pops before, man.
And they don't realize.
When he got a fucking procedure done, man. Like, and I asked how she was like propofol and fucking fentanyl. I'm like, what the fuck? What you mean?
God damn.
Yeah, that's what we give them.
God.
Fentanyl? Y'all using fentanyl?
Yeah.
She looked at me like, yeah, nigga.
It's safe. It's safe because we use it.
Right.
It ain't safe.
Oh yeah, we measured it out perfect.
It ain't safe because that nigga down the street over there throwing that shit, mixing it up with the heroin.
The whole thing is, we know about the niggas that's dying in the street from the fentanyl. We don't know how many people dying in these hospitals.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Yes.
We don't know how many people dying in these hospitals from fentanyl.
Yes. Yes.
Like they telling it. Oh yeah, there's people on the street dying all the time, ODing on that shit. In the hospital, it's probably double, triple that shit all the time, nigga.
But see, they get to hide behind shit in the hospital. Oh, natural causes, or it was a complication in the surgery, and a lot of them don't realize.
Leading cause is heart disease, and second is goddamn malpractice and shit.
Yes.
It's killing people in the hospitals. on purpose.
Oh yeah. You should know. That's downsizing. If you ain't got motherfucking insurance, look, you not staying here. Send them home. You know what I mean?
And that's cool, but it's more sinister than that, man.
No, I'm dead at organs, all types of shit. Listen, melanin. Listen, they want it all.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it ain't just like, oh, we fucking up. It's
like, okay,
who this nigga just rolled up in here? What
he
kind
ain't
of
got
blood
no
he got?
insurance. We know they can't bury him. So you know what, Hunt? You sure you don't want to sell his body to science?
The insurance
or pack his body with bricks and shit?
We're at the point where insurance don't really save you no more. Nigga. No. If you got what we want, nigga, we'll figure it out.
Hold up. He got. Matter of fact, I was watching something. I was reading something.
Oh, they got the good insurance. Oh, they got something to hide.
An old girl found out that she was pregnant, right? And I don't think she could get. Come to find out, she's like three of like in the 3% of something that has this certain type of blood or whatever. And every time she kept going to the doctor talking to her about, yeah, you need to sign up for this study that you can help somebody. She ain't once said nothing to the girl about the damn baby, about is the baby okay? You know what I mean? Like, y'all some poaching ass motherfuckers, man. Like, yo. Hey, but see, us as black people are fucking retarded. Because we'll sit there and motherfuckers say, oh, take these 16 pills. Yeah, but the side effects is you're going to be shit. Ass leaking. No. And we'll go take that, but listen, you come to a Dr. Sadie or somebody come to them and be like, all you need is to eat this one root 3 times a week. Oh, that damn root nasty. I'm not taking that.
But you saying it like it's apples and fucking apples, nigga.
It's just, I mean,
we talking about trust, nigga.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. They motherfuckers won't. They'll go into a doctor and they won't question anything.
How do you get people to trust a motherfucker who don't look like him before a motherfucker who do look like him?
Because they brainwashed. Because
you can't just say that.
The thing is, but see, it's. No, I'm just using the word retarded. People just don't do their due diligence. They don't fucking question shit. Why are you giving me this? What's the side effects of this? What could this cause? What further? You know, they don't. A motherfucker going to know. A lot of motherfuckers don't. They're just like, okay, the doctor prescribed me.
No, they do in whatever capacity they have. It's like, who you gonna believe? The people that your job sent you to? The people that your insurance is covered under? The people that, you know, on the TV, looking on CNN.
No, but
the hospital on TV. There's, of course, that's where I'm gonna go before that nigga on the corner.
But there's called, you know, your own due diligence. You have to do, regardless of the.
That's a lot of due diligence, nigga. Like, okay, I got a card that matches. I can scan this card and I'll be able to get seen by these motherfuckers right here.
It's nothing wrong with me.
They gonna charge me later, but for right now, nigga, it's free. So I can swipe my card and go get seen by these motherfuckers.
There's nothing wrong with being seen, but it's the diagnosis after it. It's the whole here, take these pills. Why do you just go take a pill when you don't go research your own? Won't you go research what pill they giving you? What does it do? What's the side effect?
I'm just illustrating, dude. It's like driving on a road, nigga. And this is a smooth ass road that leads to this. And this road bumpy as fuck. I'ma choose the smoother road. If I go to a fucking doctor and I wake up in the morning and I see the same people on the corner, the hospital with the bright lights and shit. Come on, man. You can't say it's the same thing as, how often do you hear about, if you ain't hearing it in the house, how do you find out about alternative cures or closer to the earth cures if you being diverted to this way?
But this ain't
pills.
But you gotta understand. Listen, this ain't back in the day. We're in a time right now. Anything's accessible. If you can get on that motherfucking phone and do a TikTok, motherfucker,
that's what I'm talking about.
And research a motherfucking thing. And the thing is, I was never on TikTok, but I love TikTok because motherfuckers talk the most truest shit on TikTok. They get to the motherfuckers are actually speaking what they need to speak. But you can go TikTok, you can be on Facebook, you can do this, you can navigate the fucking internet to do all the shit that you want to do. You should want to motherfucking make sure your well-being is what it needs to be.
What time is it?
So you saying it should be easy for people to distrust the hospital situation?
No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying do your due diligence and check up. It's just like if you're a doctor and you say, yo, you say your hip hurting, right? Yeah, we gonna shoot you up with some this, that, and the third. Or we gonna give you these pills. and you go
I
home
don't
and you
think
take
that's
these
fair,
pills
man.
6 times a day, and when you saying, well, you know what? Let me see, and the first thing that I do, something hurt, what's a holistic remedy to cure this? Or will help me with this? Yes.
See, you thinking about it from your age and experience, nigga.
So
I'm talking
what-
about layman people that's used to a system.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
How long did it take you to
we're,
figure out?
we're in
Well,
we're
you
in
probably was raised.
we're
in
in a
situation
society we're in a society now that you know you have so many alternatives to look at. It's not like being brought up in the 50s or the 60s and shit. It was probably even better for you back then because you had access to old time remedies and shit like that. So it was lost as it started going up.
So how much lost is it now?
I don't really feel like it's really that far off. If you
How
if you
far?
go look for it.
How different is it to be raised with shit growing, you can eat, and understanding the whole thing, and being totally disconnected and seeing it on a computer? It's not the same thing. The disconnection you saying is readily available.
The information,
the
information is readily available, and then it takes you to say, hey, let me see where I can get this root at. Let me see where I can get this.
At what
It's
age
just
are
like
you saying that?
It doesn't matter.
These revelations.
It doesn't matter. It's just like you can sit on there and be like, oh, let me see where I can get this this baddie outfit from, or these motherfucking Jordans from. You can't. What I'm saying is, you cannot sit back and tell me you cannot find something, but you can find sneakers.
Not can I find. It's not about can I find it.
Do you want to?
Because you can find whatever you want to find if you look for it. What I'm saying is options. How it's not as readily apparent. It took me a while to figure the shit out. I didn't think that was something that I needed to think about at one point.
But you come to a realization that because it could come to you at any point. Oh, I got a toothache. Can't get to the dentist. It's 2:00 in the morning. Yo, I gotta find something to stop this toothache. You're gonna pick up something and go, how to stop a toothache. Now you figure that out, and they said, oh, put swish with alcohol, or put a blow dry to your ear, and you figure, whoa, I figured out how to cure a toothache. The next thing that pop up, so you should be trying to search.
Now you doing your own surgery and shit?
No, you searching.
You
searching.
My stomach
I'm not
hurts.
saying.
Let me cut myself open.
I'm not saying
and
that.
See what's wrong
I'm
with
not
my
saying that.
That's
but
what
I'm saying preventive. Preventive. That's just like a car.
Let me ask this nigga on the corner how to perform this surgery.
Preventive maintenance, bro.
That one right there, that's deep right there.
Like, oh shit, I just broke my ankle, man. Let me slice my goddamn ankle open and fix these bones.
let me put. Okay, so when they didn't have surgeons to fucking fix that bone, what did they do?
Man, come on, man.
What did they do?
What did they do?
Okay, I understand when you saying.
I'm going back to
I understand what you're saying when you got certain shit
niggas
that you need to go do
due diligence. That's not fair.
It is fair.
It's more about the society and how it's allowed these goddamn companies to, take over what the niggas' options is. You can say look up.
No. It's not even that they taking over. It's just that a lot of shit be right in your face. And you don't see it. You don't try to see it. So the thing is, it's not like they're taking away their mask and shit, but if you uncover the mask, you may find.
But at what point, nigga? If you don't have niggas like us saying, like, I know people that I care about and love that, has done things that, whatever, fuck. So it's like, at some point, I'm responsible, right? But it took me a while to learn, and but I can't imagine saying people are, negligent in their research for how to approach healthcare.
Some of them don't do no research. That's what I'm saying.
They shouldn't have to. That's why you trust your fucking doctor.
Wait, why shouldn't they have to?
I understand. Ultimately, you are an individual. You're a human. It's your
You
responsibility.
trust yourself. You have to take care of yourself.
But what the fuck?
It's not their responsibility to motherfucking make sure you're willing. That you're alive.
So what the fuck reason do we have a doctor if we not expected to trust what he got to say?
I mean, come on, man.
You gotta trust.
We're dealing with murderers,
but
bro.
you don't put
Psychopaths.
you don't put 100% in somebody else but besides yourself. So it's just like
I see what Sean said,
so
man.
answer me this: your doctor that you trust, right? You got a doctor, right? Trust him, right?
I guess. Yeah.
Where'd your doctor go to school?
Who fucking cares?
I can't. We could go. No, it is the point. We could go talk to my doctor right now, and he'll tell you the first thing I did when I walked in the room. Hey, how you doing? We had a conversation. I said, basically, I know you went to UConn. Tell me some more about yourself.
What the
You're
fuck?
not gonna be able to do anything to me until I feel comfortable and know about you. People sit in front of motherfuckers and let them do whatever to them.
That's some Fred Sanford shit. Fred to do that. He gonna bring who
I need to know where you went to school, how long you went
name?
to school, where you grew up at. I need to know something about you. It's a fucking interview. This ain't just me sitting in front of you and you just saying, take these fucking pills.
So how are they getting away with it? So how many doctors is out here? If that's the approach, the dope couldn't get sold.
Well, listen.
Dope is getting sold.
You have to be. That's what I said. You have to do your. Listen, man. I told the man. I did the research on the motherfucker before I even went there. And I'm like, yo, okay. And
I would think most people that have a doctor that's long term,
they don't. You just said you don't give a fuck. You don't know where the man went to school.
I don't have no long term doctor.
But listen, it's just like the eye doctor. When I went to go meet him, okay, he was like, I said, I got a couple of questions about a couple of things. How did I find out that he started Gaston Eye? You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third. And you know what the end results was?
Okay.
Welcome to the family.
So
because I don't jump around the motherfucking doctors and shit like that. Welcome to the family.
Okay, so your interview and your time with him, do you at that point expect to be privy to whatever oath he might have taken prior to meeting you? Like what agenda he might really have ultimately not even considering you? Like do you expect him to tell you what
that
his
I'm trying
intent?
to kill you?
Exactly.
But you have to make it where it's
happening.
Life is just like that game you like to play chess. Think about it. You need to pay attention what moves motherfuckers are making. You need to pay attention if this motherfucker prescribe.
You speak like you're immune to it.
If this motherfucker
you speak like you're immune to it.
No, if the motherfucker prescribe,
you speak like you have a full understanding of what's at work here, and you got it all figured out.
I don't have it figured out, but I'm gonna motherfucking ask questions at every turn. It's just like a motherfucker prescribed me one time. Oh, you need to take these liver pills, right? Okay.
Liver pills?
Yeah. Said something's wrong with my liver. Yeah. But listen, no, I'm not taking that shit.
Right.
So you send me for a CT scan, and it shows that you just got a fatty liver. But you just
listen.
Fuck
that. All right, I get your point, nigga.
You just prescribed me some shit.
You do your due diligence. Can a mother who has 2 children afford to have that amount of arrogance in their quote unquote due diligence?
Damn right, because you're caretaker over 2 lives.
Well, but she at some point has to trust her doctor, don't she?
It doesn't matter if you trust or not. You still need to research. If they telling you give your child ADHD medicine, but you know how your
what
child.
What about a vaccine?
Fuck. Do the research on the vaccine. All these motherfuckers walking around here, these zombies right now, is gonna be eating brains in the next few years. That shit wasn't approved. It was still in test trials.
So all these people, you think they wanted to?
It's the naiveness of it. And it's not
due
no.
diligence,
People
It's
will
due
put
diligence?
people.
Is that what
No,
we
I'm just
call
saying.
it?
No, some people.
Lack of
No.
due
Some
diligence?
people did their research and was pushed in the corners. They were forced. You see what I'm saying?
Forced?
Yes, because either you don't have a job or you can't work it. You see what I'm saying?
So they don't.
So it's a lot of people.
So they're at fault even if they.
No, I'm
so
just saying
they
it was a
didn't
lot
do
of
their
people.
due diligence?
It was a lot of people that were forced to do things that they didn't want to do, and it's a lot of people that aren't working because they was like, no, I'm not taking that. You have a choice.
I think it's a little fucked up how you could be cold to that.
No, I'm not being cold to it. It's just that we all had choices. You get what I'm saying? You got a choice for anything that you want to do, and that was the choice to say. It's just like my aunt said to me. She said, don't you think you want to take the vaccine?
Who said that?
My aunt. She was like,
Don't you think
this,
you wanna?
I done took this, and this, now I had my boosters, this. So I asked, I said, auntie, I said, check this out. When we was younger, right?
Can I put this on?
I said, when we was younger, I said, listen. I said, let me ask you a question.
We don't put your name in.
I said, let me ask you a question. I said, when we was kids and we had vaccines for polio, chickenpox, mumps, measles. Did you ever give any of that? She was like, no. I said, exactly. Why motherfuckers still getting COVID?
I never got mumps and all that shit. Neither. I got chickenpox.
No, but what I'm saying is, okay, I had it too.
I get what you're saying.
But what I'm saying is, you get a lot of the vaccines that you got. You didn't get the motherfucking underlying shit that you were supposed to get, or what it was fighting it for, right? But you giving motherfuckers vaccines, and they turn it around, and 3 months later, they dying from COVID.
Hold. Let's back up a little bit. Say that one more time, the first part.
Like how people are getting vaccines and they still getting COVID.
You saying before?
When we were kids,
and
and we got them vaccines, you didn't really hear people still talk about this person got the mumps and died, or this person got this and died from, you know what I mean?
So what that mean? That mean that they were working. That's what you're saying? Okay. I just wanted to establish that. Now continue.
So what the fuck are they giving you now? Something experimental that they don't even know works.
Right.
But some people are being forced to actually take these things that they didn't really want to. So it's not like...
You said it was working at the beginning?
No. We talk about other vaccines back in the day.
Yeah.
You know what I
And
mean?
you said it was working.
Well, I don't even know if he meant that. I just wanted to establish that's what he meant. And yeah, that's what he said. So.
Yeah, you got to think about it. Think about when you was a kid.
Yeah. What?
A lot of those vaccines that they gave you at birth or whatever,
what?
You know what I'm saying?
Did they work?
Did they work?
Did they?
Did you get it?
I got some of them, yeah.
Some of what?
All of my eyes, sir.
I'm just saying, did you get any of the
diseases?
Yes.
That's kind of what I was
Because I don't think that if I'm not mistaken, I don't remember it being a vaccine for chickenpox.
No.
But it was mumps.
Chickenpox.
No, it was mumps.
Remember
measles.
I don't think mumps and measles was back then.
Yes, it was.
Was it?
Yes. You got vaccines for shit like that.
Yeah. I know we got for stuff. I don't know.
Yeah. Exactly. So think about it. You sitting back and you taking this shit that they giving
Hold
you.
on. But chickenpox, we were encouraged to get, right?
I don't know. I mean,
because it was like if I got
it, you got it. You wasn't supposed to get it again.
Right.
I had it more than once.
And it was also like the whole, if I got it, you might as well get it too. So y'all hang out.
Yeah, so we all
knock
have it down.
Yeah, and get it over with.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Do kids get chickenpox now?
Yeah, I guess.
Do they? Your kids have chickenpox?
I believe so.
Find out. I don't think kids get chickenpox no more.
But you get what I'm saying? So it's
That's a good
what is it all about?
Right?
I don't know. I don't know what the fucking. I ain't no scientist, nigga, but
it's
I know shit like that.
Like what's the word? You know how like when like a bully forces you to kind of do something. What's the word?
Coerce?
Not coerce. Just kind of sort of where duress. So a lot of people were actually made to do certain things under duress. I'm not gonna be able to feed my family.
What we talking about?
As far as vaccine, when we talk about vaccine,
well, we didn't know we had an option.
Like, no, motherfuckers knew they had an option.
No, stop saying that shit, man. You had to have a fucking shot to go to school.
No, you didn't.
What you mean?
No, you didn't.
Nigga, I had immunization. They would ask for the
No,
shit
I'm
at school.
talking. No, when you were a kid, I'm talking
Right.
about now.
To
You
go to
know
school,
now.
man.
You know now.
What?
With COVID, you had an option.
No, nigga.
So you did.
That's not fair.
Yeah, you did. You
That's
did. You did.
that's arrogant.
You
to
did.
think
No,
like
it's
that,
not.
man.
It's not. You got vaccinated?
No, nigga. Just because.
Okay,
you,
so you decided I didn't want to get vaccinated.
That's because I do the due diligence.
No, I'm just saying. So no, I'm saying all this is out here. It's on. It's everywhere.
It's not.
It was.
What's everywhere?
That's
It-
not
like that. People was talking about like far as the vaccine, this, that, and the third. Oh, listen, it's still in trials. This, that,
Well,
and the third. It's
the
just like your
fuck
people.
up.
It's just like your
That's not
people's.
fair,
No,
man.
it's just like your people's, right? Remember. Oh, I got the Johnson and Johnson. I got the Johnson and Johnson.
You think
and then
people
turned
want to
around
say that
and
know
then-
they're gonna kill themselves?
Look,
You think people joking with their
and
life?
and then turned around and
That's
said,
that's
and no,
fucking
look, and
nuts,
then turned
nigga.
around and turned around and said what? What did we see the week after that?
Why is that shit
Johnson
joking?
and Johnson don't work, right? But they were bragging upon.
You
I got
think
the Johnson and Johnson. I got the Johnson
So
and
you
Johnson.
think motherfuckers is like,
And when other
Come
people
on.
sat around and said, "Yo,
you saying it like people was just out here saying it. The,
Yes.
the propaganda
Who-
machine is gonna kill any fucking dissent, nigga. That's
nah,
just how it works.
Nah,
Just because you are enlightened, that shit ain't fair, man.
nah. Man.
What you think? You think
You
people,
know what? You know
think
what?
people was on that Jim
I know-
Jones
I
shit?
know- I
where
know
they just like
people-
drinking Kool-Aid
I
because
know
they think
people.
it's cool.
I know people that actually got the vaccine, and here's the reason why. Like I said,
Was any of the reasons like I just don't really
What's
want to
your
live,
point,
so I
though,
just
Sean?
took it.
the reason why
Was the reason ever? I just don't really care about my life, so I took it. You heard anybody say that?
No. It was because they had underlying illnesses, and they
I
figured,
don't
you
think
know
you're
what?
getting the
No,
fucking
they
point,
no,
man.
they figured, let me take this because I have this underlying illness. But if I didn't have this underlying illness, I wouldn't have took this shit. Feeling that was their only way.
This nigga don't want to get it.
Nah, it ain't even the
What-
point of not wanting to
what
get
you
it.
mean?
It's real shit.
He's
What you
still talking
say?
that old silly
What you
shit.
say,
Nah,
Riley?
he-
Riley, what you
he don't
say?
understand
He said
that
this nigga don't wanna
people
get
had
it.
options.
What you mean he don't want to
People
get
had
what? What you
options
saying?
to not take something, but they did.
You know what? I just want to live for like 5 more years, so I'm gonna just go ahead and take this goddamn shot to off. Yeah, right before I go to
No,
work.
and you're right. Motherfuckers took it and said, "Oh, y'all gonna get the COVID, y'all gonna die, but I'm gonna take this, and I ain't gonna get it, and I'm gonna live."
So we supposed to be like, ha, you took it. That's what you
Oh, I'm
want.
not saying
That's
that.
what you want.
I'm not saying that. You making it funny.
Y'all niggas gonna die.
I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, you got some people that decided to make a decision to do what they needed, that they felt that they needed to do for them. And some people got pushed in, and some people got pushed into it. If you don't take this, you gonna lose your job. And most motherfuckers they feel it, they don't know no other way to survive but that job that massa gave them.
Boo boo, y'all niggas took it. Ooh,
You stupid
y'all
as
niggas is
hell.
dumb.
You
Oh,
stupid.
y'all niggas is fucking stupid
No,
and
like
dumb.
I said to you, if motherfuckers really did,
You gonna get what you
Hey,
asked for.
hey, how
with
would
your
it,
dumb
hey,
ass.
check this out. Check this out. How would you?
You gonna get what you asked for.
How do you feel that would have looked if motherfuckers would have said, "Fuck it, I quit"? Let's think about that look.
a lot of people did do
Why you
that.
whispering, nigga?
A lot of people did do that.
What is you talking about?
A lot of people did do that. That's why the job market was the way it was, because a lot of people didn't go back.
So they
to
had to drop the mandate.
They didn't go back to work, and then that's why you
Listen,
had a lot of people
what
say,
I just- they had
yeah.
dropped the-
Think about it. They start like, oh,
That was
whoa.
powerful, bro.
You get what I'm saying?
That was powerful.
So and then
Kyrie was powerful.
A lot of people fall victim to money. You see what I'm saying?
Raleigh.
Oh, they giving us money.
Raleigh.
This, that, and the
Kyrie was powerful.
Who?
Kyrie.
Who that mean?
Because he didn't take it.
Who take it?
Who?
Kyrie Irving.
He what?
He didn't take it. You know what I mean? Some people some people ain't, you know, I mean, he got money. So, I mean, he had the option. Yeah, he's going to lose a lot of money not playing. But it's all on what you stand on. It's just like he said, he didn't take it. You didn't take it. I didn't take it.
But it's crazy.
But
they only showed him as being one of the ones not to take it. Somebody with money.
No, it was
somebody with money.
But it was a lot of people that didn't take it, and they either got it or they didn't.
They had to open this bitch back.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you have to think about it. When you have the option to pick and choose what you want to do with your well-being and with yourself, you have every right. You have every right.
So are we back to normal? Are we back to normal?
I don't think they downsized the population enough like they wanted to. So they're coming up with other shit. You know what I mean? Rod, don't sit over there smirking like you know what the fuck they doing.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
He know what they doing. You know what they doing. You know what it was designed to do.
So what the fuck are we talking about?
So this is my opinion.
It got to be a lot of niggas with that feeling.
When they first,
you real comfortable
when they
with
first
that
started out, right? You think about it. When they first started out, right? The flu, right?
Maybe you don't talk to a lot of people.
Look,
maybe you don't talk. Maybe you don't feel like you can talk to a lot of people.
Listen, okay, the flu.
Fuck that. No, I don't need no
history. Listen about the flu.
I don't need no fucking. Hold up. So can we openly just talk about this shit? Is that what we doing?
I don't give a fuck.
All right. So now that. So okay, let's start.
You had this conversation with a lot of people.
Be cool. So okay, ho.
Well,
so
he had this conversation.
Be cool, man. Fuck. So okay, we gonna start this over. Okay. Now that we're in the era where we can openly talk about, you know, depopulation and the fact that we expect a whole lot of people to die, let's just talk about it. So, nigga, so you think it's even worth buying land since all these motherfuckers gonna just die? Or just wait for them to die and take it?
Just take it.
Wow, we having that conversation?
To think about it, what you may want to do is buy the land because the government is basically going to take the land. The government is going to take the land. You might as well get it from them before the government takes it.
Oh shit, nigga, we got it.
Think about it. That's what I was trying to tell you. Think about it. The flu, right? The flu kills all elderly people at a high rate every year, right? So when they came, when the COVID shit hit, right? When it was supposed to have, you know, arisen, for me, I felt like it was designed to kill off the elderly because they're not putting money back into the economy. They're not out here buying big screen TVs, cars, and all that other shit.
All they doing is
sucking
off the teeth.
No, all they doing is keep getting their Social Security. They wasn't expected to live the years that they lived. So in turn, when they hit them, it started hitting other people. And if you notice, it was hitting us first. It didn't give a fuck.
Ho. Let's talk about that. So, hold on. Okay, so when you say that, I take from that you don't think that there's a specific little ingredient directed at us.
No, what I'm saying is,
you think it's not exclusive. It's just everybody can get it.
Yeah. So
you don't think it's nothing?
No, because everybody else is getting it. The problem is when we were getting it, it wasn't a major thing until it's just like with opioid addiction.
No. I want to establish that I believe that there is a little ingredient in it that's specifically for us.
Why?
Because we are kind of the point. We're going back to what you were saying.
So we're the God power. We're curable. We cure things. So how could you kill off something that cures something?
They gonna try. You don't think?
But I'm just saying.
Right.
So my thing is, this is how I feel. It did. You know, once it started spreading that population, they didn't expect it to affect other people the way that it was affecting other people. I think it was designated.
You talking about COVID?
Yeah, I think it was designated. I think it was designated. No, not just getting COVID. I think it was designated for the elderly. Then it attacked other people and other.
So you saying you think they really put something out there?
Yeah. Well, COVID's always been out there.
Right.
But the thing is, the strain is different. And so I feel like, you know, like the flu was killing off the elderly, but it wasn't killing them off fast.
So you think this something
the
organically,
the downsize the population. You see what I'm saying?
Hold up. So flu You think flu itself is something that's designed to do something?
Flu has been here and it's been killing them. If you check the numbers, they don't even have the acronym.
No, I'm trying to establish whether it's intentional or it's something that's natural.
I think it's natural. I would believe it's natural because it's been around forever.
Putting out. Like, they're not dictating these terms.
Yeah, I don't think that. But see, then too, they ask the elderly to get flu shots, and it makes them sicker. So
you think
have you ever had a flu shot? I've never had a flu shot. It's like you're not like when you and so like when we was talking about when you start thinking
we can't expect.
No, I'm just saying not the elder. I'm just saying with people in general. Oh man, I gotta get my flu shot. When you think it,
if they don't have niggas like us
I'm just
around,
saying when you
then
think about
do
it, like yo, bro,
hold on, man.
That's just the same shit that you get.
Hold on. Can we establish that if they don't have niggas like us around,
or people around,
they do it.
That's conscious enough to say, or
they are more susceptible to do what the fuck they told.
Because it's.
I don't like
just if I use the word, you're gonna be like, yo, that's fucked up. But
what?
It's once again it's a naiveness where people don't check into like. Because somebody say, oh, you need a flu shot.
Nigga, we are so beyond naive, nigga. We are in the thing.
No, I'm just saying, well, people should just be able to say, you know, even if it's not people like us around, where does the thought process come in? You get what I'm saying? Like, where do you come in to think to say, hey?
How do you get people to trust somebody that don't look like them over people that do?
Because that's that Jesus complex, bro.
That's what I'm saying. So
when they told you the white
so
man is pure and good, it's brainwashing.
I'm saying
so it's so hard to
get
get people out of the sheep.
It's not fair when we fully indoctrinated to just be like, why are you listening to them?
No, it's not. I don't feel like that. But I'm just in us talking. I'm just saying people.
That's the
need
first
to
fucking
do.
response, nigga.
People need
pop off. Call the hospital.
Don't call my neighbor. He might try to put a urine on me. You know what I mean? I mean, I understand that. I understand. No, but there's people like
you got
us.
Niggas here that go
but
to
there's people like us that work in hospitals. It's just the simple fact that for certain things you may need to go see somebody. And
we have to tell people this. That's my point. People don't know that.
No,
people don't think like
people
that.
People do know that, but what it is
people think like
want
people supposed to
people
think.
want that one pill cure. Like
no,
they
man.
think that I throw this in my mouth. Like Cat Williams said, I throw this in my mouth and when they hit my throat, I get skinny all of a sudden.
McDonald's.
Well, maybe it's
McDonald's.
I like this, so I'm not gonna stop doing this.
It's an easier out.
McDonald's.
You see what I'm saying? It's an easier way. So, like you said, somebody will take the easier path than the hard road.
McDonald's make a lot of money, and people know that their food don't degrade. You can have a burger from 3 years ago.
Oh, is that? I see
exactly the same. And people still
go
to eat that. Like not because I want to damage my body. It's like.
It's convenient. It's easy. It's laziness. It's laziness.
And they're still alive.
It's laziness.
But that's just one aspect of the whole thing, man. Propaganda. That
it's not even propaganda. It's brainwashing.
Yeah,
you gotta think like if you keep showing this commercial and you keep showing this commercial and you keep showing this commercial, now all of a sudden, as soon as you pass McDonald's, I want that fry in that motherfucker.
People trust what
I think my burgers taste better.
People trust what their doctors say, man.
I understand that.
And if all the doctors
but here's the thing. You can trust what your doctors say, but what's wrong with questioning what your doctors say?
These people that allow their child to take these things when they got autism and shit, like they understand, like, I trust them. Like, vaccine, I never would have thought. I had no idea. Like,
I'm just saying.
And now I'm looking at the research and it's saying,
and
like,
you feel bamboozled.
This shit been happening.
So now you feel bamboozled and you feel like motherfucking.
Oh my God, I forgot. We're already beyond that. Let's go back to niggas is gonna die.
Don't put the wool over your eyes and shit.
So should we start growing shit now and just expand our followers?
That's the goal right there. Because when you think about it, through the whole pandemic, what did they show you? I can control when you eat, when you don't eat, when you drink, whatever the fuck. So you need to be farming up. Like you already know.
Can we record that? Hey, show him what you doing, man, on the camera, man. He over here snapping beans and shit.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you have to take accountability for you and your family. You get what I'm saying? You have to go back to a time when there was a time you had to fend for yourself. You had to make sure you had. So when they closed them grocery stores and niggas was sitting up in the house talking about something, looking at their
So niggas have processed this whole thing and figured out that shit gonna come open real soon.
I would hope so. When they was sitting there talking about, remember they was sitting there and they was talking about the whole quarantine shit, and they was like, motherfuckers like, you gotta worry about motherfuckers gonna be looting and acting crazy. There's no guns. I brought so many motherfucking guns.
Who said there's no guns?
No, I'm just saying. No, that's what they were trying to. Like, once again, your propaganda where they tell, all the guns are sold. This that. I was buying guns through the whole fucking pandemic.
Oh, they was moving.
You know what I'm saying? They might have been scarce, or the motherfuckers was holding shit in the back room for the people that they wanted to have them.
They was moving.
But the thing is, it don't mean stop now. You keep building your arsenal. You build your fucking your gardens. You gotta make sure that at any turn of events that should have showed you something. That a motherfucker has your life in their fucking hand and can do whatever they want to do.
Yo, do you realize that we went from, in a matter of 2 years, having no real regard for, like, mass death, to go from that to, like, yeah, it's happening.
But do you know the bugged out part? What else did it show you? Yeah. Now you're empathetic to death. Motherfucker died. You don't feel sympathy no more. You go, which color died?
See, I'm not there yet.
No, I'm just saying.
That's you there, nigga.
No, I'm just saying. It's like that's how I look at it. Like I be watching motherfuckers and they be like, what you call it died, and it
you getting kind of cold to it.
It's just like
it's so frequent
so
now.
I'm just sitting there like it's not me, but it's just like I'm looking at it and I'm like, motherfuckers have no like sympathy that this motherfucker just died, or they just killed these kids in the school, or this, that, and the third. Move on. Okay, tomorrow's gonna be sunny, and we're having and tomorrow's National Cake Day. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit I see. You know what I'm saying? When motherfuckers talking about it's National Motherfucking Fudge Day, or it's National Daughters Day, it's National Son. Where the fuck these holidays coming from?
Right, bunch of nonsense.
It's National Daughters Sons Day every fucking day. You know what I'm saying? You waiting, you letting these motherfuckers put shit on the calendar, and you up and I want to post all the pictures of my child. You know what? And I think a lot of that shit is a ploy.
It's a distraction.
No. I understand the distraction part, but you posting your child for everybody to see.
Tracking.
You know what I'm saying? So facial rap. Yeah. So it's just like, think about it. How many people have you seen when they posted talking about some, it's Sister Margaret's 107th birthday? Right after they post that, Sister Margaret dead, ain't she? Stop posting these elderly people or these people that we need this information from, and next thing you know they dead.
Coolio.
DMX.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
People, man, lady, man.
And so my thing is, it's a plot, it's a ploy for a lot of shit, and we need to wake up and get ready. You know what I'm saying? Everybody talking Civil War. I'm not worried about no Civil War. I'm worried about when these motherfuckers decide that they gonna stop letting you go in the grocery store and say, you can only get 1 case of water. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. You gotta be ready for all this crazy shit that's going on, man. And if we don't wake up now, we're gonna be fucking lost. And there's a lot of people still lost. But like you said, it's a lot of information out here on these same various sites that these motherfuckers be on, and what to do TikToks. There's a lot of information out here that people are giving. Why the fuck can't you at least take a minute to say, let me check this out. What's this about? You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to look at nonsense and shit. Look at motherfuckers fighting and shit. Like, yo, Shit crazy.
Dirty game, man. They motherfuckers can't do it.
If we don't wake up. Somebody wanted to ask you, bro. Let me see. And even if you're not gonna watch it right then and there, right? Why can't you take a snapshot of the shit and go back to it later? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, topic.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, hold up, that sounds interesting. When I get a second, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna listen to this. Or
hopelessness, nigga. Nothing is still hopeless.
You know,
I guess it's a good time for a shot that's gonna kill a lot of motherfuckers. Be hopeless. It's like, who cares?
So I wanted to ask you because I was sitting there and I was like, I didn't get the chance. I need to go back and I wanted to see what happened to Malachi, Dr. Malachi Zoe. Yeah.
He was locked up when he died. Man.
Okay, no, I was just
He
wondering.
locked up
So did they kill? Did you feel like they killed him in prison?
Or let him die? In quiet desperation.
As I said, like people don't.
He might still be alive. I don't know. I know his son's alive.
And then I think I was
trying to
saying
his name and shit. No, it's the same shit.
Huh?
Try to call him around. He was a pedophile.
Oh, the famous character.
Yeah.
You know what they try and do with anybody that people start listening to, or you know they start to see a gravitational pull towards them, and they feel like they can command a certain type of power.
Oh, they're gonna try to kill him. Often kill his goddamn reputation.
It's just crazy. Like the more stuff you pay attention to and you start looking. What about how they were saying they say if you go through Arizona through the Grand Canyon and walk through the Grand Canyon you end up in Africa?
Yeah, I heard this. I seen that shit.
I was like, yo, like it makes sense. Like you can't go past because they won't let you go past certain. Why can't you travel? Why can't you travel where you want to be traveling to travel through certain? You know what I'm saying? What's the reason why you can't travel through the Grand Canyon? It's just like the or even down Antarctica, where you can't go to certain parts. It's only a certain place you can actually go to. So it's like I was watching somebody that said when they flew to Dubai, they went in one direction, but when they came back in a whole nother direction.
Shit like that.
So it's like you like it makes you wonder like, yo, you've been fed so much bullshit. Okay. When you're fed so much bullshit in life, why would you just somebody tell you something and it's just
It's a challenge, man. Everything is pretty challenging.
So what up?
That's what it is. People like challenges.
Yeah, I gotta get out of here, man.
What's wrong with your man?
Who that?
Let's
Oh, he
have
was
some
smoking
water.
weed, man.
And then he said,
right
ain't
there.
no water.
Not in the refrigerator.
No some water right there.
Yeah, not in the refrigerator.
Smoking that weed, man.
He digging in a bag that he can't even get open.
You want to partake of?
What the hell is that?
Like piss, man. What are you doing?
Oh, you want some of this? They say, what we doing?
What is that?
Sour salt.
Oh, man, I want some.
Okay.
Sour salt. Some bitters.
We can take a swig.
Yeah.
Where the shot glasses at?
Yeah.
Everybody else they wanna turn up that motherfucking Casamigos and shit. Turn up some shit that's gonna help you.
Man, just instruction.
I'm saying turn up some shit that's gonna help you. You know what I mean? Like, man, think I was supposed to be going to buy me a juicer. You know what I mean? Like, man, you go give me this cold pressed juicer. You know what I mean? Going to the juice bars is expensive, brother. You know what I mean?
You got time.
Huh?
$10 for a drink.
I mean, I go get these, yo. Oh, they got these shots with the carrot, fucking ginger. You know what I mean? This shit is just refreshing, man. It's just
Yeah, it's good for you.
thing,
Exactly.
you know?
That's why I cost them.
So
Who got that?
that's what I say. Go buy your own juicing. Take the time to do. You know what I mean? People don't want to take the time to do nothing. See, that's what I was saying about being lazy. Motherfuckers don't want to.
Convenience, man. It's not by chance, nigga.
Yeah, you're right. It motherfuckers are so used to being.
Hey, you ain't even gotta come, nigga. We'll bring it to you.
Listen, I'm just waiting. Like you think about when you was a kid and you used to sit there and be like laughing at the Jetsons and shit like that. That's gonna be next, bro.
The what?
The Jetsons. How food just popped out with the press of the button. That's what it's gonna be in a minute, man.
Man, all that shit fake.
That's what. Shit. It's gonna be.
Chemicals.
Well, that's what we eat now. So why can't they put a machine in your house?
That's my chance to that.
You know what I mean?
Drinking some
They
real
hit a button.
Right now, T-Mobile is including Apple Business Essentials, so you can easily manage
That's really good.
devices. On the network with more 5G coverage.
Some little cinnamon
From T-Mobile
or nutmeg. What's it? Wow. Yeah, I need that. But then, like you said, you know, it's like it's like it's like a what you call it? It's just like with the whole like when certain shit go on, and they put shiny shit in front of it. You know how they put dangle a carrot in front of a donkey.
The new
That's
colorways,
kind
nigga.
of how like
Jordans, nigga.
that's kind of how like I feel like black people put something shiny in front of them. It's dancing with some music. Motherfuckers forget about the movement that was just yesterday. Oh, they just killed brother such and such. We gonna protest. Them motherfuckers, what? They giving out motherfucking Ciroc?
Chickens and shit.
They done. That's what I think our focus is off. You know what I mean? Like people,
They be playing us, man.
they don't have an attention span.
That's all I'm saying. Stop letting it play off. God damn it. Us. They still be playing.
I mean, it's just like you said, taking two different roads. At least take the minute to or the second to think about it. Like yo,
That's good.
yo, this shit.
This shit pretty good.
Where you get that?
Bitter.
Oh, that's from Justina right there. Yeah, we got Billy's in it.
Fremont.
Okay, I was up there the other day. I had to go. What the fuck did I go to the Fremont before? I went up there for something, but yeah, this is all the money. You know what it remind me of?
It's honey in it.
Apple cider. It has that, you know what I mean, like that, like the cinnamon. That that's really good. And how much? You want to shout out the person at the flea market while you record? Give a price.
Yeah, it's from Christina, man. Sanko Park. Sankofa.
And how much are we paying for?
No,
$30 for that jar.
34.5. Yeah.
Okay, so no, I mean saying it because I mean like people need to know what they're paying for because and that's a problem too. You know, you say 30 for a half a gallon, somebody might lose their money. I'm not paying that, but they'll go pay motherfucker $30 for a pint of Hennessy.
Oh, quick.
You see what I'm saying?
Not a pint.
Whatever. What I'm saying
You got no
is
smoke.
cats are paid a premium for some shit that ain't good for them.
Oh yeah, getting fucked up so we can fuck something.
So I mean,
See, I'm telling you, that's all he talking about is fucking something, man.
hey, as long as he getting it out of his system, you know what I mean? Listen,
I don't really
you
feel like fucking something, but let me get drunk so I feel like fucking something.
Yeah.
Go fuck something.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That ain't I ain't go out the house to motherfucking drink and drive, but let me go ahead on. You know what I mean?
Let me drive to this bar and shit.
And then it's like, you know what bothers me? It's just I don't feel like motherfuckers that are getting older aren't getting smarter.
Nigga, there's so much shit in our food and shit. Niggas is retarded.
No, I'm just saying like they're not like they're not progressing. It's like people say that like they say a bunch of like the younger generation is fucked up, but it's a lot of them that are way more
The
conscious.
ones that raised the younger generation.
They're way more conscious than a lot of these old motherfuckers.
Cause they got Googles, nigga.
Okay, so like I said, these old motherfuckers got Googles too. Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah.
When they want to, is Ray's open? Yeah, the motherfuckers will Google that.
That's all they know how to Google.
I don't know who you hanging around.
Yeah, you must be hanging around the disenchanted, frantic, and all that bullshit. And them, this mother, like these motherfuckers, he hang around just dumb.
Right.
They been mixing too much soup. Some shit, god damn.
All the way.
Oh no, you just don't understand the gap. Oh, you just don't understand the gap between the technology side for the young and the old generation. Our generation and the young generation.
Nah, man.
The gap is.
I see
nigga,
too
you have
many.
no
Technology gap? You talking
Yeah.
technology now?
I see too many older.
What about
people
just
on-
Ain't that what the
what
fuck
about
we
just
talking
common
Yeah,
sense?
but I'm just saying, I see
I'm
too
talking
many
about common
older
sense.
people on these platforms or just different places. But like you said, just pure common fucking sense.
I don't even know what is happening. What just
But
happened?
if you do want to go technology, you talking about you can research damn near anything, but or everything. It's just you gotta be able
Man,
to
this so
decipher.
goddamn good. I feel like I've been drinking something.
We
gotta
were
be able to
born
decipher
in a
through
time
the bullshit,
before
though.
computers.
Right?
They were born in it. Like, there's no.
Well,
comparison.
no. We were on the cusp of everything.
My
Well, I
nephew,
was.
man. That
I mean, I
motherfucker.
was because
So,
you
Not
got
my
to think
nephew. That motherfucking phone.
it's his whole world.
So certain people gonna be able to
The
decipher
phone
through
is
shit.
a fucking device that just is a magnet for children.
Yeah.
So
But you got to think. When I say certain things,
from birth,
you
nigga,
got to think.
we had time to
How
grow
old are you
into
now?
it. 42.
Okay, I'm 50. So I know computers. It's people my age just older
It's
than me.
not about knowing computers,
I'm
nigga.
just not even knowing technology. You.
It's not even about
if you
knowing
could work- if you
technology.
could
It's
work a
about how
smartphone-
much of a part of your life it is.
No, what I'm saying is when we talk about people researching,
Being
doing
able to
things,
distinguish between.
when you talk about people researching, they have a mobile library in their pocket at all times, and it ain't just to sit there and play Tetris.
They're the ones that control it. I'm talking about the ones that's immersed in it. The children are immersed in it from birth. If you got a phone, they got a fucking phone. You can try to keep it away from them.
Oh, that's
it's
a fight.
already started.
No, that's a fight.
The
The brainwashing
the
is
relation-
listen,
it's already there. Like, right. So we can't compare. We can't compare.
no,
So
but
how
what I'm
about
saying,
how about sitting down and trying and helping them to decipher between
That's what we're talking about. That's
bullshit
what I'm saying.
in the damn system?
Yeah, that's what we gotta do. So that bullshit you was talking earlier all go out the window. Go, no, I'm tired of talking about it.
I've been after so long.
I mean,
I'm still
truthfully,
standing
But that's why it's important to do it. You can't just establish it. That's why it's important to do it and then say, "Well, I'm tired of it."
well,
man.
you also have to talk to those that want to listen.
Yeah.
You can't talk to a motherfucker that don't want to listen to you.
You don't know who wants to.
No, I'm
listen.
just saying. No,
Some
you
people
no.
don't
That's
know
what
that they
you can
wanna
put it
listen.
out there.
Yeah, put it out there.
That's the most you
responsibility.
can do. You don't hound nobody. Don't be a Jehovah's Witness. Don't be banging on nobody's door.
These conversations are what need to be heard.
Yeah,
That's
Why
my
don't you
point.
just do it?
What you doing? I'll blow your goddamn head off. You come knocking on my door with that bullshit.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
I don't want you not like.
That's what I'm talking about.
I will find. I mean, you being outside. Go stand
I
on
don't
the
wanna talk to you
go
no
stand
more.
on the corner. Go stand in front of Walmart. Don't come knocking on my door.
What you mean?
Don't infringe on
Knocking
nobody's
your door for
fucking
what?
No, you talking
space and peace and shit.
No, I'm talking about you said. I mean, I
Just-
said don't do like the Jehovah's be knocking on
Right.
people's doors.
Just
And you
be
was like,
there.
yeah, won't we just do it? I said I wish you would have come
No, I
knocking
ain't
on my
talking about
goddamn
that.
door.
I'm
Just
talking about us.
Be there when
like,
somebody
right
do
here.
want to know.
These
That's
three.
what it's about.
These three.
you just. I mean,
Be
We're
a
gonna
reference.
get us a plot of land.
Be a fucking reference.
Get
Be
it going.
somebody where I wonder, like, you with a child run into a situation and you're like, damn. At least be that motherfucker where they like, man, I wonder what the fuck.
to be somebody that they can talk to and
Yeah.
say, hey, what should I do? You know what I mean?
Right.
And then you talk about land. I mean, listen, you start figuring out how much you gonna grow, and you start taking it to them elderly people that are still here and give them fucking vegetables and shit like that. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, keep them right. You know what I'm saying? Like, before I started talking about growing this garden, I wanted to start going to these farms that I used to deliver to
Are we talking
and
about,
start getting.
are you saying give them vegetables so when the whole thing
No,
happens?
just in general, just like like
What are you talking
whatever
about
he
now?
growing.
What are you talking about?
He was saying when the shit hit the fan. But I mean, listen, when the shit hit the fan, we can still feed them. You know what I'm saying?
Huh?
When the shit hit the fan, you can still feed them. You know what I'm saying?
We still feed them.
Yeah. The
Wait, ain't they the collateral damage? What you
Nah,
talking about?
No, not ours.
Come on, we can't be
That's
going
the
back and
government's.
forth.
That's the government's collateral damage.
No,
is
what I'm saying,
no.
D, regardless of who the fuck, we know what it is. I'm
Who
saying,
they after?
we can't
No,
be going back and forth with the shit.
No, we got to try
Either
and
we
save
there
them.
or we ain't
got to
there.
try and save them.
No, man, we can't think from two places, man. We already established that we already in the era of.
That's what they're trying to do. But that don't mean that you need to say, okay, well, go on out there. You know what I'm saying? Here go one. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying.
No. You saying it like, nigga, it's the stand. Like, nigga,
that's what they.
Well, we established earlier that
that's
we
what
in the
they're
stand.
That's
where it's just like
that's
one motherfucker out of the neighborhood. Like, where the fuck everybody at? Like, we there. Are we there?
We gotta make sure.
That's great.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like,
you gotta
I'm talking
walk
about
a few hundred miles. Be like,
What's
hey,
up? What's up?
Oh no, listen.
I don't know you, but
There's nothing wrong with that. Remember I told you years ago.
Stop.
I met the clear guy at the unemployment office, and he was like, my daughter's like 7, and she already knows how to hunt and shoot, and we got a plot of land. And when things go crazy, we're gonna go to this plot of land, and anybody that comes on that plot of land dies.
hey,
You get what I'm saying?
so we there.
So my thing is,
So he's just talking about squatting on somebody.
no, they have their own land.
Oh, it's their land.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So my
I'm
thing
not
is,
talking about that. I'm talking about when they start going away, we just going, hey.
no, I'm not
land
saying.
everywhere.
I told you might as well buy it because the government gonna be like, hey, we got you. We're gonna try and off you next. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh,
you might
man.
as well start buying shit now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So don't even wait till the.
no. Hey,
To the green,
listen.
whatever.
Let me. You know what I mean? Listen. You could even buy a plot of land with somebody on it and say, hey, to that elderly person, you're
Live
like,
out your life.
yes.
That ain't really what I'm talking about, man.
You want to just pillage land.
I'm not talking about pillaging. I'm talking about just waiting it out.
You just want to. You
I thought that's what
want
we
to
established earlier,
invoke
man.
your squatters' rights.
No. I thought we established that.
So
we
let
have
me
to
ask you.
invest, nigga, 'cause
Let me ask you a question.
in a few.
Let me ask you a question.
I thought that's what
Let
we
me ask you a
established.
question. So you got your eyes on some pieces of land. Huh?
Nigga, I was afraid to go there. You the one that
I'm asking
enabled me
you.
to go
I
there.
know this is what they're doing, but I'm saying I would rather buy it. But
Your whole
are you
tone-
already squatting on people's lands
I
that
was
you see?
The reason I announced it was I wasn't ready to go there. Your whole tone throughout the conversation,
Man,
like, is this
I'm
nigga
not saying taking it, but I know what's gonna happen. They're trying to off them. So
No, we
why-
beyond there trying to offer.
They
them.
are offering
We
them.
just waiting it
Well,
out,
yeah.
right? Is that where we at?
So my thing is, you go ahead and buy it now. Let them live on it because we already know.
Is that why they're raising the prices like that?
Yeah. Why you got all these motherfuckers out here developing these developers?
Just building shit everywhere.
Matter of fact, it hasn't been 2 years yet. 2 years ago, these houses that they was just building, that they building all around here, was $125,000. As of this year, they were at $250,000.
Let me ask you this, since we already going there. Since they know that there's going to be a mass die-off, I'm going to just say it, fuck it.
Yeah.
Why are they building?
No, okay, let me tell you why they're building. They're banned.
Oh, man, don't blame me,
No,
don't blame you.
listen. They banned abortion. So they don't care if you get raped
Yeah,
or
you gonna have that
whatever.
fucking
They're gonna
baby.
make you have them kids. So they're gonna repopulation. They're gonna repopularize the earth, and they're gonna conform you the way they want to conform you.
So, okay, so when we move into the whole, what's that show? With the chick who all the women held captive and they gotta have babies for the people that's with the red coats and red cloak and shit on. What's that? The society thing. You know when the chick, man, and the dude call her ass saying, "Come on in here," and he look at his wife, but he fucking the little slave girl.
Or the secret societies around.
Nah, it's a shit. But now that we're moving into that, like, that goes back to the whole what the shot is directed at. Like, if they have intentions to, salvage the few, somewhat pure white women,
Which is none.
You know, they're gonna have a job on them. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case is.
Which is none.
But ain't that more of a reason that this shit is aimed at us?
Yeah, because they're afraid that they're losing control over.
I get that part. That's what I'm saying.
And so that's why they're saying no abortions, this, that, and the third. But they know, I think they feel as though our people are gonna go have one somehow, some way, like they used to back in the day.
Some of these white girls got the memo prior to this thing, like, hey, don't take the shot. Hey, don't take the
So
shot.
you feel like
You
feel like when they did the Planned Parenthood and when they was vaccinating they were sterilizing women of color, you think that's what they did? That's part of the vaccine.
It only makes sense.
Yeah, especially if you're talking about no abortions now, regardless even if you're raped or and they talking about making them carry the baby to term if the baby dies inside of it. No, seriously, they told them if they get rid of the baby, they're going to jail.
You're going
like
to get what we get.
Yeah, that's crazy, yo.
Frankenstein baby.
But then my thing is here's the thing. When do you feel as though you supersede somebody? You like you saying you have ownership of somebody's body?
Oh man, we ain't getting into all that. We seeing what it's about, right? Like kill off most of these people. We gonna take the white girls,
But ain't that what
and those white girls gonna have
the
these
shot
babies
was about too?
We gonna just take them all.
That's what you said.
Change your DNA.
So yeah, that's what you're saying. You feel like that? You know, that's basically what that like this whole world.
But also there was an article, man, where the dude was like a testimonial where the dude was saying, or a woman, might be a woman, who was describing how the whole shot thing happened, and she wasn't going to the hood. A black girl or black dude wasn't going to the hood shot place, so she drove all the way to the
to the place out.
To the other side of town where things is nice and shit.
It wasn't nobody out there?
She went up in there and they was like, yeah, I think you're at the wrong place. You don't have your kind of shot here.
Whoa.
I don't know how true it was.
But see, you got to think, like, even when they did the quarantine, everybody was supposed to be indoors. I was over there near where you stayed, over that way. The Riverwalk thing or whatever that thing is, the motherfuckers outside on bikes, droves, like there was no fucking, like, what's going on here? And then I feel like they was giving. I feel like they was giving motherfuckers it when they was swabbing their noses.
I told her I ain't taking no fucking test.
Get another drink.
I ain't taking no test. I ain't doing
You sure me ain't for? I don't eat that type of shit. Yeah, cause goddamn, you gotta do all that. Don't you that?
Yeah, you coming like you
You got some jerky or some shit. Oh shit, tooth just fell out. You might need to let that stay a little longer. You need to stay a little longer. I'm gonna tell you that right now, just the way I seen it out there.
This is brisket?
You just need to stay a little longer.
Yeah, you gotta smoke a little longer, man.
Let me get a little tender. So you trying to hold out on me? I can't get another drink? You got some more. Go in the house and get it. Oh, you swishing that shit around in your cup. I don't know what you was doing. Did you drink out of your cup before?
I don't know.
You see how you lying? But I bet you if I asked for some weed, nigga, be right in my face, smoked it. What's so good about it? I'm only speaking the truth. He just tried to give me beef, and he know I don't even fucking eat beef. See, those the ones you gotta watch. When they always trying to give you some shit that you don't motherfucking do.
You know you don't want. You don't fuck with it.
Yeah, see, I love them, but you gotta watch them. But yeah, that's my goal. I'm about to do this garden. Get these barrels put up there so the motherfucking water itself.
That's the move, man. That's the only move.
Thank you very much, sir. You gotta be self-sufficient, man. That's it. It's just like even if you still gonna eat animals, get your own animals.
Gonna have to, man. This shit fake as fuck. All this shit designed to kill them.
Oh, you shouldn't eat this, or you need to. It's just like I was watching something like how they tell you when you got diabetes, don't eat fruit because it's sugar. That's what they did.
I thought it was a
You
different
gotta be
kind of
limited. Yeah, that's a different type of sugar. But they're trying to tell you, nah, you know,
Just take the shot, nigga.
it's high in sugar and da 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 and da da da, you know.
That's why he just stepped over, just tried to walk away. Probably more frustrated at himself than
Fruit
anything.
sugar is just the easy process.
Or maybe it's revenge for stiff arming his teammate, right? Threw him like five kids to the stands. And then a look at what followed. Yeah, I'll be surprised if what followed gets flagged. Everybody's just kind of pushing and shoving it.
Look at the two plantation camps.
Yeah, I know I messed up. I shouldn't have
Fight
done
them,
that.
And dingo fights and shit.
Plantation plants, you know, the two different plantations they playing against each other.
Get him, Joe! Whoop his ass.
We're in ball control in the third quarter. A couple of long drives by the Cardinals. They have the ball for just under 11 minutes.
Score.
Cardinals ninth in the league in time of possession. Doing a tremendous job in that third quarter.
Yeah, I gotta roll, man.
Remember, they really switched up
Get
their
my
game
crazy
plan.
ass about it.
Early on, it was really about the Hollywood Brown team and, you know, kind of picking and choosing those mismatches. This time around,
Send me that form that you need me to sign off on.
they start to use
What, for the
concepts
thing?
that are very
Oh, no, I ain't no form.
start